Managing money for both long-term investing and active trading can get messy fast if you mix the two. That's why I use two separate brokerage accounts: Interactive Brokers, IBKR, for long-term investing, and Thinkorswim for active trading. This isn't just about features. It's about building a mental wall between two mindsets. Investing is like planting an oak tree. Trading is like harvesting quick crops. Mixing both in one account leads to confusion and poor decisions. I'll show you how I use IBKR for steady, wealth-building strategies, and Thinkorswim for higher-risk, short-term trades. Separating these accounts forces me to be intentional with every dollar. Retirement or next week's trade, the answer is always clear. If you're torn between being a patient investor and a nimble trader, this setup could be your solution. The main reason I separate my trading and investing accounts is mental clarity. Keeping these worlds apart helps me avoid the mental clutter that comes from mixing two very different mindsets. Investing is about patience, discipline, and letting time work in your favor, while trading is fast-paced, requiring quick decisions and a willingness to take on more risk. Mixing long-term holdings with short-term trades in one account creates emotional confusion and bad decisions. It's easy to lose track of your goals when you see a volatile trade next to a slow-growing investment. The temptation to meddle with your investments because of a bad trade, or vice versa, can be overwhelming. When I log into IBKR, I'm in investor mode, thinking in years, not hours. I'm focused on building wealth steadily, reviewing my portfolio with a calm, long-term perspective. This separation helps me avoid knee-jerk reactions to market noise. If I want to trade, I have to transfer money to Thinkorswim, adding a moment of friction that makes me reconsider impulsive trades. That extra step is intentional. It forces me to pause and ask, is this trade really worth it? It's a built-in speed bump that protects me from acting on emotion. IBKR is my financial bedrock, steady, predictable, and safe. It's where I park the money I can't afford to lose, and where I focus on compounding returns over decades. Thinkorswim is my risk zone, funded with money I'm prepared to lose. Here I can experiment, take calculated risks, and learn from my mistakes without jeopardizing my financial future. This structure lets me chase higher returns without risking my core portfolio. I can pursue aggressive trades, knowing my long-term investments remain untouched and secure. It also makes performance tracking easy. I can see if my trading is actually beating the market, or if I'd be better off just holding index funds. This clear separation gives me honest feedback on my strategies. Honest self-assessment keeps my ego in check and ensures my trading adds real value. I can't hide poor trading results behind strong investments or vice versa. Separation brings discipline and clarity to both strategies. By keeping my trading and investing worlds apart, I protect my peace of mind and give myself the best chance to succeed at both. My Interactive Brokers account is the foundation of my wealth. Steady, boring, and reliable. It's not about chasing the latest trends or trying to time the market. Instead, it's about building something that lasts, brick by brick, with a focus on long-term results. I use it for buy-and-hold investing and selling cash-secured puts on high-quality stocks I want to own. This means I'm always looking for companies with strong fundamentals, solid track records, and the potential to grow steadily over time. The strategy is simple but powerful. Sell puts at prices I'd be happy to buy, collect premiums, and either buy the stock at a discount or keep the income. It's a way to get paid for my patience and discipline, turning market volatility into opportunity. For example, if a stock trades at $155, but I want it at $145, I sell a put at $145, set aside the cash, and collect a premium. This way, I'm never overpaying and I'm always prepared for whatever the market brings. If the stock stays above $145, I keep the premium as pure profit. If it drops, I buy at my target price, which I've already decided is a good value. Either way, I win. This approach generates consistent cash flow and compounds over time. Month after month, those premiums add up, and the returns start to snowball, creating a powerful engine for wealth creation. IBKR's low fees and efficient cash management make this strategy easy and cost-effective. I don't have to worry about high commissions eating into my returns, and my cash is always working for me. The focus here is patience, discipline, and letting compounding work its magic. It's about trusting the process, even when the market gets noisy or unpredictable. It's not flashy, but it's the bedrock of my financial future. This is the account I rely on to weather any storm and provide stability no matter what's happening in the markets. The premiums can be reinvested to accelerate growth or withdrawn as needed for flexibility. It's a system that adapts to my goals and life changes. This account is all about slow, steady growth. Boring? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. Over time, this fortress of wealth becomes stronger, providing peace of mind and true financial security. My Thinkorswim account is where I actively trade options, aiming for faster growth with higher risk. This is not a passive investment, it's a dynamic, hands-on approach that demands constant attention and quick decision-making. Every day brings new opportunities and fresh challenges, and I thrive on the fast pace. Here, I focus on short-term market moves, sometimes days, sometimes hours. The goal is to capture quick swings in price, capitalizing on volatility and momentum. I'm always scanning for setups, watching for patterns, and reacting to breaking news that can move the markets in an instant. The money is risk capital. Losing it won't hurt my long-term plans. I treat this as a separate pool, distinct from my core investments, so I can take calculated risks without jeopardizing my financial foundation. Thinkorswim's advanced tools let me analyze trades, model outcomes, and manage risk precisely. I rely on technical indicators, probability calculators, and real-time data to make informed decisions and stay ahead of the curve. My metrics here are win rate and profit-to-loss ratio, not just annual returns. I track every trade, reviewing what worked and what didn't, always looking for ways to improve my edge. I aim for strategies that win more often than they lose, and where winners outweigh losers. Consistency is key, and I'm always refining my approach to maximize gains and minimize losses. Trading here requires discipline, cutting losses quickly and sticking to my plan. Emotional control is just as important as technical skill, and I've learned to trust my process even when the market gets wild. I've learned hard lessons from holding losers too long or being blindsided by news. Every mistake is a chance to grow, and I use those experiences to strengthen my strategy and resilience. Position sizing and strict exit plans are essential. I map out my trades in advance, knowing exactly when to get in, when to get out, and how much to risk on each move. This account sharpens my skills and keeps my trading firewalled from my core wealth. By keeping these worlds separate, I protect my long-term goals while still pursuing growth through active trading. It's a training ground for market analysis and emotional control. Every trade is a lesson, and every day in the market helps me become a more disciplined, adaptable trader. High risk, high reward, but always contained. In this high-stakes playground, I'm constantly learning, adapting, and striving to master both the markets and myself. Lesson 1. Discipline is everything. Keeping accounts separate prevents emotional, catastrophic decisions. IBKR is for my future, non-negotiable. TOS is for present-day trading experiments. This wall has saved me from revenge trades and rash moves. Lesson 2. Embrace different speeds. IBKR grows slowly, TOS can swing wildly in a day. I've learned to appreciate both. Stability from IBKR lets me take risks in TOS. Lesson 3. Clear risk management. Now I know exactly what's safe and what's at risk. I can rebalance by moving profits from TOS to IBKR, locking in gains and managing risk. This structure teaches patience. Watching slow, steady growth in IBKR makes me less likely to force trades in TOS. Each account's discipline benefits the other. I wait for high probability trades instead of chasing every move. The system keeps me honest and focused. 2 accounts, 2 mindsets, 1 balanced approach. My plan is to keep refining both accounts, not overhaul them. For IBKR, I'll get more systematic, building a watch list of forever stocks, and using data-driven rules for selling puts. I want most decisions automated, with clear price targets and rules for handling assignments. I'll diversify with international dividend stocks and maybe some bond ETFs for more income streams. The theme: consistency, automation, patience. For Thinkorswim, I'm shifting toward rules-based quantitative strategies, less gut feeling, more back-tested edge. I'll focus on options spreads across different assets to smooth returns. Every trade will be logged and analyzed for constant improvement. I'll learn more about portfolio volatility and hedging, making risks more calculated. The future: a data-driven, disciplined approach to both investing and trading. That's my 2 brokerage strategy. IBKR for steady investing. Thinkorswim for active trading. Separating them brings clarity, discipline, and lets each thrive in its own space. This isn't just organization, it's a framework for better financial decisions. Your investment account is your anchor. Your trading account is your opportunity engine. The platforms don't matter. What matters is the deliberate separation and clear purpose for each. Fund them accordingly and respect the boundaries. Investing is for long-term goals. Trading is for learning and extra income. This system aligns with both your need for security and your desire for opportunity. Give each goal its own space and you'll find more discipline and clarity. What's your setup? Share in the comments, let's learn from each other.